Good afternoon to you first and to your audience. What the Israeli are doing now, they are increasing their bombardment and they are trying to aim at civilian areas, trying to destroy as much as possible buildings, houses, and rendering them they're unlivable. This is one of the reflections for their failure to advance as ground forces to occupy or to really catch and hold some significant territory in Lebanon. We know that the Israeli aggression against Lebanon, a large-scale aggression, has started around 2 days ago. They have managed to destroy a lot of buildings. We are talking about 100,000 or 100,000 plus housing units, and they have destroyed a lot of agricultural areas. They have destroyed a lot of basic structure and infrastructure, and they have managed to assassinate major resistant leaders. However, really, they have failed any ground, and they have failed really to withhold Hezbollah rockets from reaching deep inside occupied Palestine. So one explanation for that is that this is a reflection of their military frustration. On the other hand, another reflection is definitely this is what you call trying to exert more pressure on the Lebanese negotiators, telling them if you don't really accept the terms that are being on the table by the American paper or by the American proposal, then more destruction is coming ahead. And this is a taste of of the aggression and destruction you are going to face in the future.
And we're also joined now from Washington by Mr. Meher Abdel the political analyst. Thank you very much, Mr. Abdel for joining us. And let me ask you, how might the U.S. election results impact the ceasefire's implementation and enforcement? Sorry, I think we lost Mr. Abdel so I will go back to you, Mr. El-Bizri. Sir, what are Lebanon's main concerns about the U.S. proposal and how can they be addressed?
You see, Lebanon has accepted the ceasefire proposal suggested based on 1701. However, the Lebanese are wary about some points related to the details of the implementation and who will be observing and monitoring and interfering to make sure that the implementation on both sides is going to be executed. You know, in 2006, when the cessation of hostilities between Lebanon and the Israeli occupation in Palestine was stopped due to the 1701. Both sides did not implement the 1701 to its full length, and as such, the Israelis were responsible for more incursions into Lebanon. So now, to make sure that this is implemented properly, the Americans are suggesting some sort of what you call Western powers monitor this. This is where Lebanon is becoming a little more wary about it because they already accept to have the United States as a broker, and they would accept the French presence in because the French are already there in the UNIFIL. They can beef up their UNIFIL presence, but they are still skeptical about the presence of other Atlantic military forces, mainly German and even maybe United Kingdom forces as well. And they would recommend it to keep the same committee, which includes the Lebanese army, the Israeli occupational army, the US and France, and probably would not add any further groups. If addition is needed, then it probably should be one of the Arab countries and maybe other countries that Lebanon feels more relaxed and safe to have there. Lebanese are accepting 1701, but they don't want to accept it on the account of their sovereignty, and they don't want to give the Israelis an excuse or an item or in this treaty that will allow them to interfere anytime they believe that there is what we call misimplementation of this 1701.